Live from Buchholz Park, Jason Zielinski here, Zielinski Sports, and we are set for baseball once again. We took a hiatus for what seemed like a couple days, but calendar days anyway. We were last here Friday at about 7:15 p.m., and what looked like bedlam was about to be unleashed on Buchholz Park, so everybody headed back for safety, including us. And it turns out safety is what was needed. It was a really powerful line of storms that came through Friday. And then again on Saturday morning, yesterday morning, that led us to the situation that we have before us, which was a game of nothing on Saturday except for tree down cleanup and get your basements taken care of and make sure your neighbors are safe and then rush into the grocery stores this morning. Saw a really just a store full of people on the way here this morning, getting all their milk and bread and everything else that they were without yesterday. So hope you all are safe, and we find you safe here for today's broadcast. Again, so it's Wisconsin Rapids, Merrill. We are in the top of the third inning. No score here at Buchholz Park. Merrill, the designated visiting team. Wisconsin Rapids, the home team. And we'll get our batting cage line divider out of the way. It's probably a good idea. Hand back to the middle, Kevin. Kevin, hand back to the middle. Left on there. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. So for Merrill, leading off here in the top of the third inning, Casey Hoffman, followed by Jake Bailey and Caleb DeJong. It's been 6 up, 6 down for Merrill, going back to Friday until now, as the first batter of the inning is plunked by Nathan Kramenacher. I was about to tell you, it was 6 up, 6 down for Merrill on Friday, all at the hands of Donovan Brandel. 6 strikeouts by Donnie. But he will retreat back to first base now and save his arm for some other game here in the tournament, perhaps other games in the tournament, but proved what he set out to prove on Friday night. Again, 6 strikeouts, the first 6 batters for Merrill. So Merrill probably happy to see somebody else on the mound. And again, it's Nathan Kramenacher who will pick up where we left off from Friday here in the top of the third inning. Hits Hoffman. Now Jake Bailey, the right fielder, steps in and fouls that one off to even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kramenacher looks in, and the 1-1, high and inside. Throw over to first, and the runner back in time as well, as the crowd starts to filter in. We were told a noon start. We actually started about 10 minutes early, which is fine. Get the process going here. So those of you that are watching, and I see there's a number of you already, make sure to tell your friends, strangers, and neighbors that live sports on Zielinski Sports is right now. Send them the link, send them a text, send them a carrier pigeon. I don't know. Somehow let them know that we're started here at Buchholz Park in Stevens Point. 3-1 now the count. Kramenacher looks in and delivers. Hits the bottom of the zone for a strike. Full count now. So the payoff pitch from Kramenacher. Foul back. Again, Jason Zaleski alongside Kevin Bargender. Take you through the first game and a half here. Again, we'll finish up the scheduled 5 innings here on this one. As back-to-back walks, now hit by pitch. Followed up by a walk to Bailey, not what Coach Halber and Kramenacher were looking for, and that'll bring Josh Zwicky out to the mound to find out what's going through Kramenacher's mind here. As 2 aboard here as we start things again where we left off from Friday in the top of the 3rd inning. That brings up Caleb DeJong, catcher for Merrill, and he squares to bunt and bunts it foul. After DeJong, then back to the top of the order in Peyton Becker. The Sunday morning crowd begins to file in here at Buchholz, finding much more pleasant weather here than on Friday. Very nice, calm Sunday morning, turning into noon here in just a couple minutes. Just a very slight breeze out on the field and a beautiful about 75 degrees or so here at first pitch. Kramenacher delivers high and outside to DeJong on the 0-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, Kramenacher hit the first batter. Hoffman walked Bailey on a full count scenario. Rapids trying to find their first out here in the inning. That one fouled off the plate and stays alive, does DeJong. Kramenacher takes his time, finds the sign he likes, delivers the 1-2. That one roped back up the middle into center field. Runners are going to hold, and we will have bases loaded here for Merrill in the top of the 3rd inning. So shortstop Peyton Becker, strikeout victim in the first. Again, Brandel had struck out the first 6 batters on Friday night. 2-night sleep, and Brandel finds himself at first base. Kramenacher in from right field to handle the pitching duties here on Sunday. Himself at first base. So bases loaded now for Merrill, and first pitch swinging Becker fouls that one off. Strike there called. Quickly 0-2 now to Becker. And Kramenacher had DeJong 0-2. Lost him to a line drive up the middle. So nobody out here in the top of the 3rd inning for Merrill. Kramenacher on the 0-2. High for a ball. So we are scheduled for 4 games today. Or 3 3/4 games. However you may want to do the math there. This game will be followed by DC Everest Stevens Point. So a loser's bracket game. It's an elimination game for somebody. That'll be our 2nd game of the day. This one bounced back to Kramenacher. To Zwicky at first for 1. The turn to Brandel, double play, Wisconsin Rapids. Zwicky at first for 1. The turn to Brandel, double. Brings up the left fielder, number 23, Kirsten Ryan. So 2 outs now for Merrill after Kramenacher. Still in a jam here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd, but a little bit more manageable situation now as the comebacker came right to Nathan. And it was an easy 1-2-3 double play. So Pearson Ryan, left fielder from Merrill, left-handed batter, sees one come in high and outside. So as I was saying, we'll have DC Everest Stevens Point, an elimination game after this one, and then back to the winner's bracket for Marshfield Plover, which turns out for the day anyway to what lines up to be the featured game of the day. But in these games, you just never know. You get a classic out of what you thought was maybe not going to be the game. So we're here to watch all four, and you're going to watch all four along with us. And we'll find out when you do, when the good stuff happens. This one ripped down the line at first. That gets down. One run is in for Merrill. The second run turns in and scores. And it's 2-0 Merrill. That was a rip by Pearson Ryan down the right field line. Brandel dove for it, but he maybe a little bit for show. He was not near that ball by the time he dove. And Hoffman and Bailey come around to score for Merrill. First pitch swinging Hoblin Smith, and over to first for the out. And Merrill takes the two-night sleep, gets energized, and they score two in the top of the third. 2-0 Merrill. Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter churning business for over 300 years. Since 1893, when the original Wietrich family immigrated to Wisconsin from the Swiss Alps, to present-day fourth-generation owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter-making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy Products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Auburndale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Auburndale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale is your family-friendly daycare.
The Rivers Tavern and Restaurant in Marshfield is open 7 days a week. The Rivers has a full menu of appetizers, entrees, salads, burgers, sandwiches, and desserts for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The Rivers also offers you a large selection of wine, beer, and signature cocktails. The Rivers Tavern and Holiday Inn is ready for you in downtown Marshfield and theriverstavern.com. If you're out and about in Marshfield right now looking for something to eat before you come down for that Marshfield Plover game, certainly recommend the Rivers. Go in there and watch this game while you're eating your brunch, lunch, breakfast, whatever you happen to get in there. You can watch this game while you get prepped for the next one. And you may be able to, I'm not making any guarantees here, but you may be able to convince somebody at the bar to turn the game on the big screen TV if you ask nice. I bet they would. So Gabe Zwicky will lead off for Rapids here in the bottom of the third. And then back to the top with Caleb Kramenacher and Jack Wenzel due up for Rapids. But Rapids with some work to do here. Merrill scored 2 in the top of the inning. Hit by pitch, a walk, and a single, loaded up the bases, and Merrill getting the job done from there, getting 2 across in the top of the inning. This one is ripped by Zwicky through the hole at short. It's a leadoff single for the Rangers. So Caleb Kramenacher will step in. Again, Nathan came in to pitch today for Rapids after the, 38-hour break, whatever the math turns out to be. Outside for a ball to Caleb. Nathan bats in the 5-hole for the Rangers today. But for now, older brother Caleb Trying to rebound here in the bottom of the third. Outside for a ball. Now 2 balls, no strikes to Kramenacher. And again, outside for a ball. Can you find out who the pitcher is? Can you look, ask his score sheet who the pitcher is for Merrill? And that one hums in for a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Kramenacher. Okay. And that one is fouled back. Sievert. Okay. Sievert, Brent Sievert, number 8, pitching for Merrill here. Again, Merrill takes the field for the first time today. In all the commotion on Friday night, and you can imagine everybody scrambling for safety. The scorebook went one way, I went another. So we'll get everything caught up here today. But, Kramenacher stands in and loops this one down the left field line and fair. So back-to-back singles for the Rangers here in the bottom of the third. I'll bring up the right fielder, Jack Wenzel. So runners at first and second, nobody out. Exactly how Merrill started the top half of this inning. Rangers doing it a different way with a couple hits. Merrill was given 2 freebies in the top of the inning. It's the 3rd hit of the game for Rapids. We left the scoreboard on Friday. They had 1 hit, and that was Garrett Huber in the bottom of the second. But unable to score after that. Bunt shown by Wenzel, brought back. Pan down just a little, just a tick. And the bunt laid down by Wenzel only plays to first, and the ball bobbled by Sievert. There is no play to be made, and the Rangers have bases loaded for Donovan Brandel. There, yeah, that's good. So Donnie comes up here with, again, chance to make some noise here in the bottom of the third for the Rangers as they trail 2-0. Nobody out. First pitch from Sievert is high. That one is outside, so Sievert tempting Brandel outside. Brandel picky, not going after those. He's waiting for his pitch here on the 2-0. Down the middle and ripped past second base. Zwicky is in for 1. Kramenacher on the bobble in right field will come in to score. And it is tied in the bottom of the third, 2-2. So the catcher, Josh Zwicky, now will come in to see about keeping this Rangers rally going here in the bottom of the third. First pitch swinging, Zwicky pops up to third, and infield fly rule is in effect, and 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Again, Brandel with a 2 RBI single into right field. Error is recorded on the play as the right fielder bobbled that ball, allowed Caleb Kramenacher to come in and score. Court was maybe thinking about sending him anyway, but an easier thought process once the ball got bobbled over in right field. So Nathan Kramenacher flew out back in the second inning. Really seems irrelevant now with that game being on Friday, what anybody did in the first or second inning. Maybe even more irrelevant so, because different pitchers on the mound. But at any rate, starting pitcher Nathan Kramenacher up, trying to break this 2-all tie, sees that one come in outside, and it is 3-0 to Nathan Kramenacher. Josh Zwicky being a little bit hard on himself in the dugout there as he popped the first pitch swing. And you can say, well, yeah, maybe, Brandel had been picky and found a pitch he liked. That may have been Zwicky's pitch, though. We just don't know. But that one comes inside, and walk issued to Nathan Kramenacher, and we will have a mound visit as the Merrill manager comes out along with the rest of the infield here to check on Mr. Sievert and talk about, again, bases being loaded now for the second time here in this inning. Still just one out, two across in the bottom of the third for Wisconsin Rapids. Give us a moment here to thank our audience for coming in here on this now Sunday afternoon. Jason Zaleski alongside Kevin Bargender as we will bring you up to 4 games here from Buchholz Park today. And we'll thank our sponsors again for bringing these games to you live and free as they do all year round here on the Zaleski Sports Network. Very humbled and fortunate to have the group of sponsors that we do. They bring it all to you. Garrett Huber now, center fielder with the bases loaded. Sievert stays on to pitch, and first one comes low and inside to Huber. Huber, a couple home runs on the year for the Rangers. And otherwise, good season for Huber. He swings late on that one down the right field line and caught there by the Merrill second baseman for out number 2. So Huber a little bit late on the pitch, got under it, and an easy play for the second out. So Tyler Byer now try to bring some of these Rangers in. It's the second occasion here of bases loaded in the inning for Wisconsin Rapids. First pitch swing, grounded to short, pick and deliver. High throw to first, off the bag, but the tag is applied. And the third out of the inning is recorded. And Merrill saves a run off the board with that nifty play down there at first base. So both teams strike in the third. Both teams score twice. We leave the third inning tied 2-2. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
So back here at Buchholz Park, top of the fourth inning, and Merrill will send Spencer Schneider to the plate. Ty Bailey and Jaden Suss due up for Merrill here on the top of the fourth inning. Winner of this game will move on tomorrow to take on the winner of Marshfield Plover. That game, our third scheduled game today, and as our featured game of the day. But of course, if you're a fan of Merrill or Wisconsin Rapids, you're saying, what the heck, Jason? This is the featured game of the day. All right, I'll give that to you. High there from Kramenacher on the 0-2, and now 1 ball, 2 strike to Schneider. Kramenacher gets the sign from Zwicky. Off-speed pitch. Battled off by Schneider. Nice job there by Schneider just to get a piece of that. Ball he thought was in the strike zone and just kind of swatted it out of there. Not one that he wanted to hit, but just when he wants to see another pitch, and here it is. Late swing. This is down the left field line and will land in the bullpen down the left field line. Just out of the reach of Caleb Kramenacher. He would have had to jump probably about 10 feet in the air to pull that one in. So we'll see the 1-2 again from Kramenacher. Here it is. Just missed low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And strike 3 called as Kramenacher sits down Schneider. And there's one away here in the top of the 4th. Second baseman Ty Bailey now. As Kramenacher works quickly, and it's a first pitch swing by Bailey, rolled to Wenzel at second, over to Brandel in time for out number 2. I'm sorry, over to Gabe Zwicky. Same result, 4-3 put out for out number 2. Strike comes in on the first pitch to Jaden Suss. Kramenacher again winds and fires. That one skips in about 6 feet before the plate. Trying to give some gas there to Suss and just over-delivered. Here's the 1-1. Off-speed pitch, and it grounded over to first. Kramenacher hustles over. Underhands to Brandel. And it's a quick 1-2-3 inning here for the Rangers in the top of the 4th. The Rangers will come up here in the bottom of the 4th. We are still tied from Buchholz Park, Merrill 2, Rapids 2. V&H Automotive serves Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. All right, again, we thank our sponsors for bringing these games to you live and free all year round. How about Chips Hamburgers? Chips coming back on board here for the summer baseball season, and then all through fall and winter sports. Chips Hamburgers. Good place to go on a day like today, especially over in Wisconsin Rapids, where we know things are still a little bit dicey over there. If you've got no power and maybe the kitchen's not quite right. Chips flame broiled burgers and all kinds of good stuff over on West Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids, South Central Avenue in Marshfield. As the first pitch to Whipfley is going to land right square in the Merrill dugout. And as WDLB's Mike Warren, who was on the call for the Marshfield game yesterday, noted, one of the few actual dugouts in central Wisconsin here at Buchholz Park, where the dugouts are actually dug into the ground. Curveball nips the outside corner, and 0-2 now to Whipfley. Most dugouts these days are field level. Just that extra cost involved with digging them out, extra maintenance on a stormy, rainy day. I bet there was some standing water in those dugouts yesterday afternoon. as I see a little bit of standing water over in the on-deck circle on the Rapid side. But man, what a job here by the crew at Buchholz to get this field ready. I was out here yesterday at about 11:30, and it was a mess. It was a mess. There were signs in the outfield hanging off just on one hook, and it looked like I guess you would expect it to look after back-to-back days with storms. But the grounds crew here, hats off. They got this field ready and looks great. Full count now to Whipfley, and launches this one to center field. It's falling quickly, but in to make the play. Nice job there by the Merrill center fielder Holden Smith for out number one. So back to where we started today with Gabe Zwicky. He led off the bottom of the third. He's back up here in the bottom of the fourth. It was a single for Gabe an inning ago. Again, Rapids loaded the bases twice in the bottom of the third. And one out here in the bottom of the fourth. That one hit into right field and over. Again, nice play there by the second baseman, Ty Bailey. Made a nice play to end the third inning, and nice job over there of getting settled in under that ball for out number two. Mentioned our friends over in Wisconsin Rapids and the Wisconsin Rapids area seem to be, at least in central Wisconsin, hit the hardest over the last couple days. Pay attention to how your insurance agent handles your claims, as I'm sure claims are going to be rolling in here left and right. The claims not handled quite the way you would like. I'm telling you right now, give Carrie Van Oort, State Farm agent, a call on Monday or Tuesday. She's probably out and about all over town today, helping folks and getting them settled and prepped for what's to come with their situations. Trees down and other things happening over there. Probably some auto damage, maybe tree on a garage here and there. That one lifted up and out of play by Caleb Kramenacher. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You're not quite happy with the way your claim is being worked on, or maybe it's just time for a change. Carrie Van Oort, State Farm agent, is there to help you. We'll talk more about Carrie in the 6th inning. There's the 1-2 from Sievert. Off-speed pitch and battled off by Kramenacher. Sievert shakes off the first and accepts the second sign. Here's the 1-2, inside for a ball. Pitch had some movement on the tail end and tailed in towards Kramenacher's ankles for ball number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the 2-2. And that one fouled back. Fouled back into slushy land here at Buchholz. Actually, it just landed half. It plinkoed off the tree behind the third base bleachers and then plinkoed down the bleachers. But into slushy land, you get 3 foul balls here at Buchholz Park, and you get yourself a free slushy. And a young man prancing down the steps of the bleachers now trying to find it as this ball is hit into the gap in left center. That'll roll for a ways. Kramenacher with a stand-up double takes a turn as that ball was not picked up well out there in the outfield. And he will stay at second with a 2-out double. So right fielder now, Jack Wenzel. Fans in the Merrill section over on the first base line telling their guys, don't worry, get dirty. Well, yeah, ground ball, definitely. You want to cut that down. Keep this game tight here. As Merrill in the... Well, actually, let's take a look here. We should get a sponsor for our bracket, shouldn't we? Merrill, a 6-2 winner over Wausau on Friday. This one is going to land somewhere near us. Yep, right in front of us. And kids here are going to come down, and they're going to get one step closer to Slushy Land. All right. Those two probably pick up 3 balls amongst themselves and then share the Slushy. That's what I would do. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Wenzel. Runner on the move. Kramenacher easily steals third base. Kind of a rare 2-out third base stolen base. You figure the runner at second already in scoring position. Maybe don't need to steal third, but Kramenacher saw a chance and took it. He stands at third. This one now is probably going to get out of play and will. No, it won't. What a grab. What a grab by the first baseman there. Jaden Suss with a Zaleski Sports 3-C, and hold on. That ball hit the tree on the way down. We're going to have a ruling here on the field as that ball hit the tree. The tree's in foul territory, and that should be a foul ball, and Whipfley will live to see another pitch here if they rule it the way I think they will. Or Wenzel, my apologies. But safe is going to be the call. Yes, okay. Safe will be the call as that ball hit the tree on the way down. So once it hit the tree, it was deemed a foul ball. Anything after that was just for show, but it was quite a catch over there by Suss. They were still put him in the 3-C. What do you think, Kevin? I mean, that's a pretty solid catch up over the yellow tape on the top of the fence. So you'll have a chance to vote on the 3-C tomorrow morning. Check out Zaleski Sports on Facebook. Any Zaleski Sports channel will work. You can vote on one or all of them, actually. I wouldn't know the difference. So the 2-2 comes back and fouled back. We'll see what Wenzel does here with new life. Fouled back the first one. But a little bit unfortunate. Probably a year and a half ago, those limbs wouldn't have been that long, and that would have been an out. And the limbs might have even grown in the last 2 days with all the rain. It may have been an out even on Friday afternoon. Because it's a great summer to be a tree. You get all the water you can handle. So again, 2-2 from Sievert to Wenzel. Here it is. And ripped to left center field, going back and still going back. And it is gone. Home run, Jack Wenzel. Yep, follow him. Jack Wenzel with a bottom of the 4th inning 2-run bomb. And he puts the Rangers up 4-2. But that ball was tagged right off of the bat of Jack Wenzel. Thought it had a chance right away. Cleared that outfield wall by a good 5 feet out there. Plenty of distance on the drive to left center. The left center wall says 345. That was probably about 360 out to left center. Donovan Brandel now with still 2 outs. Again, that was 2-out, 2-run homer. Foul back. Brandel took a swing as he was admiring Wenzel from the on-deck circle. Thought maybe he could do that too on that pitch. Well, 1 ball, 1 strike now to Brandel. Curveball comes in. That one's driven. But center fielder over in time for Merrill. That's Holden Smith out there to grab the 3rd out of the inning, but it's a Jack Wenzel bomb in the bottom of the inning with 2 outs to put the Rangers up 4-2. And that's where we stand after 4 complete from Buchholz Park.
And now the continuing adventures of Captain Collision. Aha, the phone. Hello, Mankey's Automotive and Collision Center.
Hi, Captain Collision. I was backing out of the driveway and trying to text my friend and hit the snowbank thingy, and boom. Know what I mean?
Of course, of course, Rob and the rest of the Mankey team can fix anything. They can give you a free estimate, free pickup and delivery, and a lifetime warranty on your repair work. Now let's get to work. Mankey's Automotive and Collision Repair, 25th Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. We meet the nicest people by accident.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Show. I'm your host, Rachel.
Hey, welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski.
It's time for the Zaleski Sports Show 3 to C.
I'm in the house.
I'm in the house.
He's in the house.
Have a great week, everyone.
Go Sports! So back to that Jack Wenzel home run. Again, the third out of the inning was signaled on the field 2 pitches prior to that home run as Jaden Suss reached over the fence in front of the Merrill dugout to grab the foul ball. And the tree that overhangs the dugout there on the first base line, the ball hit that tree, and when it did, that was a foul ball by rule, and correctly ruled. And Wenzel had new life, and on the second pitch after what could have been the third out of the inning, except for that tree, hits a 2-run homer over the left center wall here at Buchholz. First pitch from Kramenacher comes in at the bottom of the zone for a strike. So designated hitter Casey Hoffman here, followed by Bailey and DeJong as we start inning number 5 here in Stevens Point. Curveball slides in for a strike. That one is spiked into the ground in front of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Hoffman. That one rolled over to Zwicky at second, takes it on the third hop to Brandel. And the 4-3 putout, 1 down here in the top of the 5th inning. Reminder here, after today's game, hang on. We'll have our Mankey Automotive post-game show. We'll talk to Coach Halber and a Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. And at this point, probably an easy choice to make there for the Highlight House player of the game. But 3 innings of baseball left, you never know. Comment on the chat box on the live feed and tell us who you think the Highlight House player of the game should be. As a swing and a miss by Bailey, 0-2 now. Vote here in the booth, obviously, for Jack Wenzel. But we'll see what happens. As a swing and a miss there, second strikeout of the day for Kramenacher sets down Jake Bailey. Out of the bottom of the Merrill order with Caleb DeJong. Low for a ball. Yeah, that one misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Kramenacher right back with it. And this one hit into left field. Brother Caleb comes on. And an easy can of corn out there in left field to retire the side in order for Merrill. In the top of the 5th inning, the score remains Wisconsin Rapids 4, Merrill 2. Balta's Convenience Stores says, "Go Blue Devils." Baltus Convenience Stores also says, did you get your car a little dirty this past weekend? Great! Go to Baltus today and experience express wash, touchless, and even detailed car wash services. Baltus will have your car back in shiny, clean condition in just a matter of minutes. After your car is washed up, go inside your Baltus store for refreshing drinks, satisfying snacks, and many other items for your trip home or your next road trip. Baltus Convenience Stores with locations in Stratford, Wisconsin Rapids, and Marshfield.
Clemmy Sales in Stratford is your hometown Chevrolet dealer. You won't get any high-pressure sales tactics from us. We simply offer great deals on quality, brand-new Chevrolet vehicles. We also have a great selection of pre-owned vehicles and expertly staffed service departments for all your repair and maintenance needs. Small-town hospitality, just like your grandfather remembers. That's why people keep coming back, time and time again, for their next new vehicle. Experience small-town service like no one else can deliver at Clemmy Sales in Stratford.
All right, come back here to Buchholz Park. Take a look at the fairly big crowd here, the fairly big Wisconsin Rapids crowd anyway. A good number of people from Merrill here at the ballpark as well. Josh Zwicky, Nathan Kramenacher, Garrett Huber here in the bottom of the fifth for Wisconsin Rapids. So 4-2 game, right? We're still a long ways from being done here in the bottom of the fifth. Hits the outside corner for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike now from Sievert to Zwicky. That ball grounded over to short. Pick there. Zwicky hustles down the line, and it's a 6-3 effort for Merrill for out number 1. So Kramenacher here will step in for the second time today. Second time as the pitcher here for Rapids today. Again, Brandel started out the first 2 innings on Friday. Kramenacher's let up 2 runs. He had a shaky start to the start of the game in the top of the third. Starkey, pitcher? Oh, okay. Kramenacher, Caleb, yeah. Yeah, okay. We got action. Speaking of starting pitching here, Brandel again on Friday. Kramenacher here today, pitched a little bit shaky in the top of the third, gave up 2 runs, but been solid since then. A couple of strikeouts, and he lifts this one to the gap in right center field. That's going to get down. That's going to roll to the wall. Kramenacher turns to second. He's still running, and it's going to be a stand-up triple for Caleb Kramenacher. Running to third as brother Caleb in the dugout warming up for Wisconsin Rapids looked on in approval as the Rapids dugout or bullpen down the left field line. It was a good. Caleb had a good view of Nathan running at him from second to third base. So Garrett Huber now steps in with Kramenacher standing about 80 feet now away from home as he takes his lead off of third. That one is driven to the gap in right center, and that will get down. That one's going to roll for a ways. Easy RBI for Garrett Huber. It's an RBI double that scores Nathan Kramenacher. Maybe zoom out just a tick. Just a tick. It's not a big deal, but just a little bit. The Merrill infield looks to the dugout, and coaching staff says carry on. So they will. It's 5-2 here in the bottom of the fifth. Ty Beyer in. Beyer now with Huber on second base. Jake Whipfley on deck. Outside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the inning, as it was a leadoff ground ball by Josh Zwicky, a 6-3, and it's been all rapid since then. Lazy fly ball gets over the shortstop's head. Getting a late break is Huber from second base, Hedford's slide, and that will allow Byer to scamper down to second base. The ball came into third baseman Spencer Schneider with a diving, sliding Garrett Huber. Got away from him, and runners now at second and third for Jake Whipfley. Still 1 out here in the inning. And we will get a small meeting here on the field. This is a players-only meeting on the mound for Merrill. As we do have action in the Merrill bullpen. That is number 31. We'll see if we can get a name for you in just a moment here.
Alex Mann.
Okay, Alex Mann warming up for Merrill. And infield maybe just buying a little bit of time there for Alex to get loose down there before this one slips away from Merrill. It's 5-2 here in the bottom of the 5th. Runners on second and third, 1 out for the shortstop, Jake Whipfley. Low for a ball. One low as well. So Sievert may be tiring here just a bit as we're in the bottom of the 5th inning. He's given up 5 runs since we picked up the game here in the top of the 3rd inning. That one is hit up and out of play into slushy land. Kids, kids that were chasing those balls actually have a slushie in their hand, so they're sitting comfortably with their slushie, enjoying it. Someone else gonna have to go get that ball. That pitch down the middle, and is going to be hit and grabbed there by second baseman for out number 2. And Ty Bailey been busy over there at second base here today. So bottom of the order now for the Rangers, Gabe Zwicky. Gabe with a chance for the 2-out RBI here, perhaps. Sievert stays on for Merrill. And first pitch swing, and that's going to go towards Alex Mann in the bullpen down there. And lands just short of the bullpen. And easy pickings down there for a slushie. That ball just sitting there. The other one not too far away. You can go down there and you're 2/3 of the way to your next slushie. And there's no age limit for a slushie. The Merrill fans kind of looking at the ball. They can go grab it too if they want. The 0-1 outside. 1 ball, 1 strike now. But now we've got a couple. Well, it looks like we've got a father, son, maybe a 3-year-old thereabouts, taking a casual stroll. No competition down there for that ball, so they can take it easy. That one is going to get down into right field. 1 run is in. Byer rounds from third, and he will score. It's a 2 RBI single for Gabe Zwicky. 7-2 Wisconsin Rapids. Again, the winner of this game will move on to face the winner of Marshfield Plover. That game, Marshfield Plover game, scheduled to take place at 5:30 today. We'll see. Maybe a pretty good chance of that. Is again, they only had to play 5 innings here, and at this pace, possible even less today. But for now, it's 7-2. Another mound meeting here as Alex Mann continues working in the Merrill bullpen. It doesn't look like a change is imminent, though. So a lot of discussion here. Home plate umpire is going to come and break this up here quickly. And And remind the folks from Merrill, there's already 2 outs in the inning. If you're going to make a change, make it. If not, let's go. Sievert shakes out his right arm. He's going to stay on here and pitch to the top of the order in Caleb Kramenacher. Sievert ready and fires inside for a strike. It would figure to be the last time we'll see Sievert here, though, in this game. The second mound visit today, second visit on the mound in total for the inning. First was a players-only meeting. So 3 runs across in the inning for Wisconsin Rapids. Whipfley takes off, Zwicky takes off for second. Stolen base for Gabe Zwicky. Outside for a strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes. But again, a beautiful day for baseball. Come out to Buchholz Park, support your local American Legion affiliation, or just come out here and support these kids playing baseball here today. That one pulled down the right field line. It may stay in play, and it will for the 3rd out of the inning as the right fielder Jake Bailey comes over and hauls that one in. But come on down here to Buchholz Park. Concessions are available, and we've had concessions here. Good burgers, brats, hot dogs, drinks, and of course the slushies, and maybe even get a free one down here at Buchholz Park. We have played 5 complete. Wisconsin Rapids leads Merrill 7-2.
At Stratford Building Supply, we do more than build quality homes. We also provide the area with a variety of building supplies for contractors and homeowners. Whether you're looking for a custom floor plan or home repair supplies, look no further than Stratford Building Supply. With 2 locations, we make it the convenient choice. Contact us in Park Falls or Stratford, 715-687-4125 and stratfordbuilding.com. Stratford Building Supply. We build anything, anywhere.
Wausau Homes Marshfield makes custom-built homes. As a quality home builder, Wausau Homes Marshfield can build any design you bring in, or you can choose from more than 150 customizable designs in any budget. Our stress-free home building process guarantees a firm price at signing, an exact move-in date, and endless options to design your perfect home, all within as little as 3 months. Visit Wausau Homes Marshfield on South Central Avenue and Wausau Homes Marshfield on Facebook. All right, back here at Buchholz Park, and Nathan Kramenacher moves to right field from the mound, and brother Caleb will come in to pitch here in the top of the 6th for Wisconsin Rapids. See any other changes we can notice for you. Get those to you when we can. Jack Wenzel moves from right field to left field, and it looks like Huber will stay in center, so that should wrap up the changes that were made in between innings. And leading off here, we're back to the top of the order for Merrill in the top of the 6th, and it is Peyton Becker. Merrill work to do here in the 6th inning, down 5, 7-2. And it has been a barrage of runs for Rapids after, again, Nathan Kramenacher gave up 2 in the top of the 3rd inning. That was after a leadoff hit by pitch and followed by a walk. Both of those runners came in to score. And it's been all Rapids since then, scoring 2 in the bottom of the 3rd, 2 in the bottom of the 4th, and 3 by Becker. outside there to Pearson Ryan. So again, Caleb Kramenacher comes in relief of Nathan Kramenacher, and strikeout on the first pitch. Nice backhanded pick by Brandel down at first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 6th inning. And a comebacker right to Caleb. And an easy 1-2-3 inning here for Rapids. In the top of the 6th inning, we go to the bottom of the 5th. The score remains Wisconsin Rapids 7, Merrill 2. Back here to Buchholz Park, and we've got a pitching change in the bottom of the inning. We had one in the top of the inning for Rapids. Now for Merrill in the bottom of the 5th inning here, it is, or 6th inning, my apologies, it is Alex Mann coming in to pitch for Merrill. Huh, yeah, there's no volume. Oh, now there is. I don't know what's going on here. All right, well, thanks to Jolena Miller for getting us straightened out on the scoreboard. We appreciate your help and letting us know that the audio had fell off just a bit. What's going on here? All right, well, but it looks like everything's back in tip-top shape. So again, thanks Jolena. Appreciate your help. And that's what the chat box is for. Talk to us up here in the booth. We'll talk about anything. So not only will we solve the problems, we can talk to you about anything you want to talk about. Us up here in the booth. Yeah, volume's good. So again, Alex Mann on to pitch, and Jack Wenzel. And Wenzel gets hit. It was a 2-run homer for Wenzel in the bottom of the 4th inning, and now his next time up, he takes one in the left elbow. Probably not intentional. Okay. We'll keep an eye on the situation, though. Just joking. But again, today's Kerry Van Aert State Farm Agency play of the game was that Jack Wenzel 2-run homer with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning. Give yourself a play of the game by calling Kerry Van Aert State Farm Agent at 715-424-4181 and get a great quote. For life, home, and auto coverage, join Kerry and her all-star team with a phone call, or visit them on Facebook at Kerry Van Aert State Farm. But yeah, that was an easy contest here for this game. As Wenzel, they really set the tone there. We were tied at the time, and now Wenzel takes off for second. The throw down, and no slide by Wenzel. I guess not needed. As he was able to hop on the bag there as the throw hopped in. I think you'd probably prefer your base stealer to slide no matter what the situation is, because that can cause a little bit of a disturbance out there and maybe affect that shortstop in this case coming in to make that catch. But anyway, Wenzel down to second. Donovan Brandel will take a look at a 2-1 pitch here from Mann. outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. And fouled back, evens, or runs the count full now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And nobody out here as we play in the bottom of the 6th inning. Game scheduled for 7. And got more action down in the Rapids bullpen. And that one temporarily got away from Caleb DeJong behind the plate. It was ball 4. Brandel down to first. Again, it's Jack Wenzel hit by pitch. So back-to-back freebies by Mann as he starts work here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Brings up Josh Zwicky. And a double steal, and the ball is going to get away from DeJong anyway. So both runners move up 90 feet. 10 hits in the game for Rapids. 2 hits for Merrill. Strike on the outside corner, and again, those, you don't often have 2 hits equal 2 runs, but the story again behind that, if you're late joining us in the top of the 3rd where we picked up, Nathan Kramenacher let the first on with a hit by pitch and then a walk, and those 2 later came in to score. Fly out to right field is hauled in. Wenzel tags from 3rd. 8-2 Wisconsin Rapids. So the hit by pitch from Mann comes back to bite him after the sac fly from Josh Zwicky as Wenzel worked his way around the bases on a couple swipes and then tags up from 3rd to score here in the bottom of the 6th. That one is going to bounce a few times over to short. That's going to be beat out by the speedy Nathan Kramenacher. It was a slow shot out there to short as it bounced about 3.5 or 4 times out to Peyton Becker. Becker would have liked to charge on it, but Brandel was running between 2nd and 3rd. He would have collided, had to wait for Brandel to get through the base path as that base path is allowed to the base runner. He runs into Brandel there. Everybody's safe anyway, so he had to wait back on it. And now Kramenacher takes off for 2nd. He's going to have to come back as ball was foul tipped. No? Well, no foul is called. They say it was a swing and a miss by Huber. Ball is pounded into the ground and will get through the hole at short. Brandel comes in to score, and it's an RBI single for Garrett Huber.
Third baseman, number 22, Tyler Meyer.
Regular voice of the Rapids Rangers, Steve Maves, on vacation today, but Steve just sent in a message asking what the score was. So wherever he is, can't see it live, but rest assured, Steve, Rangers lead here handily in the bottom of the 6th, 9-2. Throw over to first with a runner on 3rd. Not exactly what you want to be doing there, but Alex Mann might have thought he had something going on over there at first. And with 1 out, Byer lifts this one behind the backstop, and nice catch there. Brought in by Caleb DeJong. So a couple nice fielding grabs by Merrill here in this one to even keep things really where they are. Ty Bailey's been busy over at second base. Even Peyton Becker at short's been rather busy here in the infield for Merrill today. Garrett Huber now. I'm sorry, Ty Byer, right? Where are we at here? Nope, even worse than that. Down the order, Jake Whipfley. I'm a couple batters behind. And on the ball in the dirt. Runner down to second now. So second and third for Rapids here with 2 outs for Jake Whipfley. It's Huber down to second. Nathan Krabbenacher stands at third. And 2-1 from Mann, and that one is ripped up the middle. Krabbenacher scores easily. Huber makes the turn from third. And it's a 2 RBI single for Jake Whipfley. And Rapids now 1 run away from ending this one prematurely here in the 6th inning. 2 outs, and it'll be at the bottom of the order here with Gabe Zwicky to keep the train rolling for the Rangers here. Again, in the bottom of the 6th inning, they have scored 4 here in the 6th. And Rapids scored 2 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, and now 4 in the 6th inning. It's 11-2 Wisconsin Rapids. Mann finds the inside bottom corner of the zone for a strike to Zwicky. Voice of the Marshfield Post 54 Blue Devils, Doug Zaleski, watching at home. Just got a message from him as he will gear up to bring you that Plover Marshfield game scheduled for 5:30 this afternoon. We're an hour and 10 minutes into this one. Again, we were scheduled for 5 innings, and we'll see what happens here in the bottom of this one. Rapids may only need 4 here today to take down Merrill. One ball, 1 strike. Mann looks in and delivers. That one hit up the middle, ranging over for it. And the throw is completed. A 6-3 putout from Peyton Becker to Jaden Suss. So we will go to the 7th. And we will have Ethan Peters come on here for Rapids when we come back to the top of the 7th at Bucco Park after this. Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter churning business for over 300 years. Since 1893, when the original Wietrich family immigrated to Wisconsin from the Swiss Alps, to present-day 4th-generation owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter-making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy Products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Armandale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Armandale Schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Armandale is your family-friendly daycare.
All right, make sure to stay tuned for today's postgame show brought to you by Mankey Automotive. Mankey is the area's best choice for auto body repair. Mankey Automotive, located at 510 25th Avenue North in Wisconsin Rapids. Mankey Automotive, we meet the nicest people by accident. Probably a chance Mankey might be busy all week in Wisconsin Rapids too, so give them a call right away tomorrow morning. Let Rob know that your car maybe got banged up by some debris or some fallen foliage. And I know Rob and the rest of the gang there at Mankey will get you taken care of. So Ethan Peters again on in relief for the Rangers here as we start the top of the 7th inning. Schneider, Bailey, Suss due up for Rapids. we've got a quick talk here as Peters may not have been updated on the signs pregame from Zwicky, so he gets the update now. Something might have went haywire on that first pitch. There's one ripped to the concession stand. Look out. Holy man. Again, voice of the Post 9 Rangers texting us up here in the booth and making sure to say, way to go, Rangers. And he will be back on the call tomorrow. And strikeout for Peters as Schneider goes down looking. But again, Steve will be back on the call for Rangers action tomorrow and beyond, as this regional will continue now through Tuesday. And the winner, Game 4, which is this one, as I said, will take place first thing tomorrow. And they will play, get it right here. Yeah, they will play the winner of Marshfield Plover. So that game will take place first thing on Monday, which to my understanding is noon. That one lifted up and out of play. So Rapids will be, should this hold here in the top of the 7th, again 1 down as Ethan Peters pitches to Ty Bailey. Rapids will play the winner of Marshfield Plover tomorrow at noon. So back-to-back noon starts for the Rangers, and the voice of the Rangers, Steve Maves, will be back on the call for you tomorrow for that one, as swing and a miss now by Bailey. Back-to-back strikeouts by Peters here on the top of the 7th. Again, we'll talk to Coach Cord Halber after the game here. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We're actually going to keep the live stream up and running all day. Inside strike on the first offering from Peters to Suss. Again, Jaden Suss with the Zaleski Sports 3-2 catch. That turned out not to be an out, but this one is off the end of the bat. Over to Byer at third. In time to Brandel over at first, and that will do it here in our leadoff game here today on Sunday as Wisconsin Rapids takes down Merrill 11-2. Again, coming up next in the Mankey Automotive postgame show, we will talk to Coach Court Halber and a Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. Coach will bring up with him. That would figure to be Jack Wenzel. We'll see who Coach brings with him. And then we will be back for that and much more after this. Again, Wisconsin Rapids takes down Merrill 11-2. Back with our Mankey Automotive postgame show in just a bit.
And now, the continuing adventures of Captain Collision. Aha, the phone. Hello, Mankey's Automotive and Collision Center.
Hi, Captain Collision. I was backing out of the driveway and trying to text my friend and hit the snowbank thingy, and boom. Know what I mean?
Of course. Of course, Rob and the rest of the Mankey team can fix anything. They can give you a free estimate, free pickup and delivery, and a lifetime warranty on your repair work. Now let's get to work. Mankey's Automotive and Collision Repair, 25th Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. We meet the nicest people by accident.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Before you take the shot, just make sure that we are indeed in the shot. There. I mean, I think we are. V&H Automotive serves Marshfield and central Wisconsin with new Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram trucks. Our professional staff of factory-trained sales associates and parts and service personnel are here to serve you. Our business managers use more than a dozen lenders to ensure you the lowest rates anywhere. From Marshfield to Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids to Stevens Point, or Colby to Medford, we are a short drive from anywhere for friendly service and very competitive pricing. Come see V&H Automotive today. All right, back here in our Mankey Automotive postgame show with our Zaleski Sports Highlight House Player of the Game, Jack Wenzel. So we'll just start right off there. I mean, that was an interesting set of events. The ball hit down the right field line, almost into the Merrill dugout. He reaches over the fence and pulls it in. You're called out.
Yeah.
At that point, just kind of take us through that. You get kind of second life, and then on the second pitch, hammer it over the left center field wall. What was going through your mind after you were out and then called back to the batter's box?
I was just thinking that I got a second chance. I hear my teammates screaming, "Get revenge up there, make it pay for them," and that's what I did. It just nice pitch to hit over the left field fence.
Yeah, definitely, and it needed at that time. It was a close game at that point, and then really just kind of set the wheels in motion as we look out to the scoreboard. 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth. That was your home run. 3 in the fifth, 4 in the sixth, and I mean the floodgates kind of open at that point.
Yeah.
Take us through what kind of mentality you got to go through where your game gets stalled on a Friday night, and then you hang out all day Saturday, probably clean up a bunch of stuff around, because storms come through, and then play on Sunday. How do you get back in baseball mode after a situation like that?
I mean, I'm happy that happened because, as you can tell, with the first 2 innings, we came out really slow.
Yeah.
And today we came with a little fire in our bellies and wanted to get out there and get this W and just stay focused and let our pitchers play the best pitching that they can pitch.
Yeah, Nathan come out. He started the game in the top of the third, hit a batter, then walked a batter, and then it kind of looked maybe a little bit uneasy.
Mm-hmm.
What was the talk in the dugout after you guys came back and tied it then in the bottom of the third? What was the talk in the dugout about how to get things going then?
Just keep playing our baseball. Just never lose focus and know we can come back from this. We've done it before and we'll do it again.
All right, now kind of another layoff. You play tomorrow at noon, scheduled noon. You'll play the winner of Marshfield Plover. Is that a game everybody will kind of hang out and watch that game today?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, it'll be a good game to watch and be a fun game to play tomorrow.
Yeah, and teams you've obviously seen a couple times this year. I doubt you have any preference in that game, but what are you looking for in that game as you're sitting and watching? What are the kind of things you're looking for as you get your head right for tomorrow's game then?
We're looking to see who they pitch, looking to see who they pitch against each other so we can come out and prepare ourselves for whoever they face against us after that game.
Good. All right. Well, we're going to switch with you and Coach, but if you just sit right back here, we'll put you in the house after we're done with
Sounds good.
Coach.
Thank you.
So hang around here a little bit as we continue our Mankey Automotive postgame show. We bring in manager Court Halber. So Court, you've probably heard most of that, and I don't have any extra questions in addition to that. But from a coach's point of view, obviously, the game gets postponed there in the after 2 complete on Friday. What'd you tell the guys that night or anytime during the weekend of how to keep how to just get their minds right and keep their head in this?
Yeah, we just talked about coming back with starting a new game. It was 0-0, so we're just playing a 5-inning game. After he struggled a little bit there, I just told him just to be throwing strikes, make him put the ball in play, trust the guys behind you, and he did that for the next 2 innings. And luckily, then we started opening up the bats here at the end of the game there.
Yeah, we talk about keeping your head in the game. Obviously, Jack did that, kept his head in the game after he was initially ruled out and then correctly brought back into the batter's box. What kind of lesson is that to not only the rest of the guys on this team, but any of the junior players playing or kids, that we're watching here, or maybe they were watching the broadcast about, versatility, and then always just being ready no matter when you're going to be called on next. And Jack, again, was called on right away.
Yeah. Well, first off, that was a great at-bat. He followed 3-4 balls off. He got down 0-2 to start the at-bat and fight all the way back to come with a home run. But for him to stay in there and know that he was out at first and then came back, that shows a tremendous mental toughness on his part. And it's just huge to have mental toughness in baseball because you never know what's going to happen. Anything can happen. There's no time limit, so you always got to be ready for your chance.
Yeah. And in this kind of format here, in this tournament, it's bracket play. I'm not going to say there's any kind of relaxing going on because you don't want to get out of the winner's bracket, obviously, in a tournament like this. But in a tournament like this where you can get second life, how important is it to stay on the winning side of things?
Yeah, it's huge to stay on the winning side of things. It saves your pitching for multiple days there. We risk it a little bit there. We're there not throwing one of our aces, but it paid off for us. So we got our 3 guys ready to go for the rest of the weekend here.
All right, and then you'll be back in action tomorrow, scheduled at noon against the winner of Marshfield Plover. What are you looking for as you sit down to watch that game from a coach's mind? What are you looking at while you're watching that game?
Just looking to see what guys are getting hot. When you come into a weekend like this, the bats are a huge thing, and I know other coaches ride hot bats as well. So seeing what kids are getting multiple hits in a game, because normally if you get one in one game, you're going to be continue that for the next game. So looking at that and then trying to pitch around them a little bit, give them not as many fastballs, maybe start them with off-speed pitches, stuff like that.
Yeah, good. Okay, well, for better or for worse, Steve Maves back on the call tomorrow, as Steve was off today doing some things. He did check in during the game, though, to see how you guys were doing. So, you'll have Steve Maves back on the call tomorrow. First pitch scheduled for noon. Coach, good luck.
All right, thank
you.
you.
And Kevin will check back in with Mankey Automotive. We'll be back and put Jack in the house after this.
And now, the continuing adventures of Captain Collision. Aha, the phone. Hello, Mankey's Automotive and Collision Center.
Hi, Captain Collision. I was backing out of the driveway and trying to text my friend and hit the snowbank thingy, and boom. Know what I mean?
Of course. Of course, Rob and the rest of the Mankey team can fix anything. They can give you a free estimate, free pickup and delivery, and a lifetime warranty on your repair work. Now let's get to work. Mankey's Automotive and Collision Repair, 25th Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. We meet the nicest people by accident.
3, 2, 1.
My name is Jack Wenzel, and I'm in the house.
All right, very good. You should have said the real dinger, bro.
Now, the continuing adventures of Captain Collision. Aha, the phone. Hello, Mankey's Automotive and Collision Center.
Hi, Captain Collision. I was backing out of the driveway and trying to text my friend and hit the snowbank thingy, and boom. Know what I mean?
Of course. Of course, Rob and the rest of the Mankey team can fix anything. They can give you a free estimate, free pickup and delivery, and a lifetime warranty on your repair work. Now let's get to work. Mankey's Automotive and Collision Repair, 25th Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. We meet the nicest people by accident.